to you from Madison Square Garden last night, Pacers and Knicks, and the Knicks were in total control of this one down the stretch. I mean, they led by as many as 17 in certain parts of the fourth quarter, and they were up by 14 points with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go in regulation. 14 points. That is absolutely insane. The Pacers come back, they force overtime, and win in overtime. But let's talk about some of these stats that came with it. NBA teams were 0 and 970. So it happened 970 times. All 970 teams lost over the last 27 years when trailing by 14 or more points with under 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go in regulation. Last night made it 1 and 970. The first team that has done that ever in the past 27 years. And how about this one? The record of the teams that trailed by 9 or more points in the final minute of the fourth quarter overtime of a playoff game since 1998. So once again, that's 27 years. They were 0 and 1,414. So it had happened 1,414 times. Not a single team had won until last night's Indiana Pacers. And one final one here. Playoff record when trailing by between 7 and 9 points. We're either trailing by 7, 8, or 9 points with 90 seconds to go in the game. The Indiana Pacers, 3-0 this year. The 2025 Indiana Pacers are 3-0 in those situations. Every other team in the last 25 years, 1 and 698. So you get the point I'm trying to make here. Not only was this comeback historic from the Pacers last night, but the Pacers, this is not their first time doing it. They did it against Milwaukee. They did it against Cleveland. This is not the first rodeo for them. They're very comfortable down with their backs against the wall and coming back and winning a game like this. And the craziest part about it is it's not like the Knicks played bad down the stretch. I mean, sure, there were different moments they could have made different plays and the game would be different, but the Pacers, they just outplayed them completely. One more fact for you. Aaron Nesmith had 20 points over the span of 5 minutes in the fourth quarter. 20 points by himself. Aaron Nesmith stepping up massively. He was 8 of 9 from 3 on the night, but his 20 points are the most points over any 5-minute span in the last 27 years of the NBA playoffs. So absolutely insane. Everything went the Pacers' way when they needed it to. Tyrese Haliburton, the game-tying shot at the buzzer in regulation. If you have not seen the highlight, you are going to need to check it out. You can find it on my X page at Dave Smith NBA for you there. Got that. And the Knicks, I mean, they played great. Karl-Anthony Towns, 35 points, a very efficient 35 points, 11 of 17 from the field. He had 12 rebounds to go along with that 35 points. Jalen Brunson, 43 points, only 1 of 6 from 3, but did really, really well everywhere else. Great from the free throw line, great from inside the arc. I mean, Miles Bridges, OG Anunoby, 16 points apiece. The Knicks did enough to win, but not last night. Not last night. The Pacers victorious, 138-135. They now take home court advantage after a massive Game 1 victory. And we all know that Knicks-Pacers series is going to be a lot of fun. It's probably going to go at least 6 games, maybe even 7. It's going to be a ton of fun to watch. A series we all hope can be just as fun. Timberwolves Thunder Game 1 was not fun for the Timberwolves. Game 2 tonight, Oklahoma City, a 7.5-point home favorite. Tip-off for this one, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN.